Many signposts point the way. If you have always had the feeling that a higher power has been standing guard over you with a protective hand, you will also have developed a certain degree of sensitivity for receiving signs. Some of them cannot be overlooked by even the most skeptical among us, while others are barely noticeable and subtle. You have to have a certain connection to your own spirituality in order to be able to perceive them. They're also not perceived the same way by everyone. But there are 15 unmistakable indications that messages from the universe are crossing your path. You will find out about them in today's video. If you like our videos, please support us with a thumbs up, subscribe, activate the little bell, and look forward to the videos that we upload for you every day. Number 1. New terms keep popping up. Lifelong learning is not only necessary, it also promotes our mental flexibility and trains our memory into old age. If you find yourself popping up with new terms, words, or phrases that you've never heard before, there may be a sign from the universe behind them. Anyway, deal with it. Number 2. Your gut feeling will tell you. Our intuition is a powerful ally. When your gut speaks up, a change is in the offing which has been approved from the very top and is on its way to you. Number 3. Dreams speak a clear language. Your dreams are much more than suppressed desires or fears. In dreams, your subconsciousness makes direct contact with you. If a message from the universe is included, they will be particularly intense and lasting. A misunderstanding is hardly possible. Number 4. The universe loves music, or vice versa. The language of music, like that of love, is universal. When a certain song or melody haunts your every step, you can't get it out of your head, and you constantly find yourself humming it, an approaching message from the universe is on its way. Number 5. Accidents, illnesses, or pains are piling up. These signs are unpleasant but very clear. If you have a constant cold, are constantly receiving minor injuries unintentionally, or are becoming prone to having accidents, you should slow down a little and just let the universe do its thing. A solution is in sight. Number 6. Words keep following you. The classic case. You're unhappy at work, but suddenly you're seeing job openings everywhere. Your life seems to be stuck, but you see more and more advertising from travel agencies or various training offers. Take a closer look next time. Your future could be hiding in one of those communications. Number 7. Chance encounters are not accidental. If you keep running into particular people again and again, unusually often, they definitely seem to have a meaning for you and your advancement. If you suddenly meet people again who you haven't had contact with for years, be all the more attentive. Nothing in life, especially in respect to interpersonal relations, happens without a reason. Number 8. It smells like change. The universe unashamedly uses all of our senses to make itself heard. Sometimes, even our sense of smell gives notice about when the wind will shift. It can be a perfume on the street, the smell of snow in the morning, or of freshly washed laundry. It doesn't matter how they reach you, as long as you are able to perceive these messages and are ready to understand them when they arrive. Number 9. Emotions are stirred up. Anger, fear, joy, or sadness. When you are really touched by certain people, encounters, or situations, you can take such feelings as a nudge from above. If you're standing on the fence about something, don't be surprised if you get a rough push or even a kick to take some action. Number 10. The weather is going crazy. Storms, rain, thunderstorms, or bright sunshine can give you insights into determining whether something will be good or bad. The universe can also send you messages in the form of capricious weather. If torrential rain hits you on your way to a first date, you'd better dress appropriately for this future scenario. If you are interviewed for a job when it's 95 degrees in the shade or 35 degrees Celsius, don't be surprised if this job ends up making you sweat a great deal. Number 11. Animal encounters happen. It doesn't have to be the wolf from the fairy tale or the fox from the fable. If, while watching a bird in the sky, you suddenly feel sad, this reaction could mean that your freedom may soon be curtailed. Or it could mean that a desire to travel needs approval again. If you don't want to be alone but aren't ready for a human relationship, a dog or cat may be the solution. Number 12. Bankruptcies, bad luck, and accidents. You keep breaking glasses and cups, you lose something of value at least once a week, the fire alarm goes off every time you cook, and you keep tearing your clothes. Here, the situation is similar to that of accidents and injuries. You are clearly in the fast lane. It's time to take it easy and let the universe take over. Number 13. Déjà vu experiences are the order of the day. Strictly speaking, they are a protective mechanism of our brains. When we are under stress, our minds signal us with a déjà vu that we have everything under control since we have experienced something similar before. Nevertheless, take them as signs from above. After all, they are not so common that one should ignore them. Number 14. Synchronicity reigns. The simultaneous occurrence of events is often dismissed as a coincidence by very pragmatic people. The truth is that whatever happens in the same place and time is meant to be simultaneous. Take it as a sign that the universe often likes to give clear messages. Number 15. Numbers keep turning up. If certain numbers or sequences of numbers keep popping up in front of you, don't worry. Here too, the universe makes fun out of sending you a message that you, even as a critical mind, cannot easily ignore. Every religion and culture deals in some way with numerology, i.e., the interpretation of numbers and their meanings. Numbers can even represent an individual character, even such qualities as male or female, good or bad. As messages from the universe, they can perhaps be understood as a kind of countdown. Your order is on its way. Today's conclusion. Has the message arrived? The history of mankind is full of stories in which messages from the universe play a role. The burning bush from the Old Testament, the Roman wolves or the Cretan bull, the King Minos who was sent by the sea god Poseidon himself to make his claim to the crown of Crete. But our superstitions are also full of them. The chimney sweep and the black cat, the horseshoe and the four-leaf clover, they all serve us as signs of higher powers. Incidentally, if we have a choice or are undecided, we should generally assume that we are in for a nice break and not a disaster. We are not in this world to slide from one disaster to the next. Divine or supernatural signs are good signs. We must keep our eyes open, recognize them, and interpret them correctly. And we're justified to interpret them in our own favor. When in doubt, an optimistic orientation will help us choose the right pathway. That's it for today.
Thanks for watching. Did you find this information helpful? Do you have experience with it? We would love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and let us know your thoughts. For more resources about mental health, self-improvement, and psychology, visit our website. You'll find the link in the video description where you can also connect with us on social media and sign up for our email list. Take care of yourself and have a beautiful day.